Okay, work in progress, upgrades and mods on the Apocalypse Trooper. Mostly stuff up front right now. I've added the winch. I've done a little more beefing up on the bumper. Basically, it's a steel core, steel frame bumper, and then everything that builds off of that is, either additional steel, which I'm trying to save weight by making it thinner, but then some of the accessory stuff was vibrating a lot, and I had to still put cross bracing in, which, adds more weight to it. There's no way around it. The push blocks, I started out with wood. I tested them on a concrete wall, like a heavy reinforced concrete wall. Jolted the truck really hard, even hitting it at like just coasting speed, right? And I didn't like the jolt. I realized that that's going to be a problem. I need something with a little padding, a little give to it. So I got these push blocks on, and they're made to, they get worn out and replaced if you're doing a lot of pushing with it, but that goes with the territory. I probably should have got some longer ones. I bought the 1 foot ones, thinking 2 feet would be too long, and I wasn't sure if they had 18 inches. But as it is, I like it. If I really want everything to be even, I'll just cut the wood down, because the rubber blocks are about the same length as the metal. It's just that I made the wood longer because I wanted to make sure that if I push another vehicle, I want to catch the bumper on something relatively soft, not on metal, and be able to push another vehicle out of the way, out of the X in an ambush situation or a breakdown or a disaster situation. Be able to push other vehicles while minimizing damage to both my vehicle and their vehicle. So this is set up to be able to push vehicles and debris, minimizing damage. The engine computer has been previously disabled, but now it's totally removed. Engine computers on these are usually in the glove box, unplugged, removed, test driving the vehicle. Everything seems to be fine. Going with more power outlets, dedicated USB outlets, voltmeter. This is just temporarily scabbed in. I was cutting this out and making sure I could get stuff to work in that location. Two-way radios, pretty much I'm done with that. There's a plug at the back of the Gwentai radio, which I thought I'd be able to put another auxiliary speaker in. It turns out it's a programming plug. Even though it looks like a speaker jack, it's not going to work with any auxiliary speaker. So that pretty much stays where it's going to be. The Glovebox door had been broken and kind of funky for a long time, so it's just going away and staying away. And I'm going to put like a bungee net across the front for stuff. And that gives me a little more room to carry stuff up front, where it's tight up here. There's not even room for a cup holder. The only one is here. It's a little funky. The interior door panels are filthy, and there's no, you can only get them so clean. They're 30 years old. So that's all going to come out and get replaced by diamond plate aluminum. It's just a matter of when I do it, when I have time to do all that and cut them out and all that stuff. Not quite sure what I'm going to do for armrests on that. And even when I replace these panels with the diamond plate aluminum, this part doesn't get replaced. That part stays. So working on that. And that's probably going to be one of the upcoming phases of this thing. So that's the Apocalypse Trooper current progress. But the big issues are the winch is installed, and it now can totally run with the computer totally removed. And so very EMP resistant. As far as decay or something that could last 30 years into an apocalypse, well, still you got rust, you got critters chewing on wires, that type of stuff, but it's as EMP resistant as we possibly can make it with the computer removed. If there's another direction to go with that in making it even more EMP resistant, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep a spare coil in a box or something like that. But we're going to be pretty technology resilient the way this vehicle works. There's a lot of electronic goodies going on, but they're not critical to making it run, and that's what's important to me.